It will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I am glad we're here and back again for another wonderful story together. Thank you for joining in, and glad you're here with me. Yes, today we do have a good one coming to you from Dave Eggers and Lane Smith, and of course we're reading it with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco, and this one is called Tomorrow, Most Likely. Welcome to Story Time. Coming back after a while, but it is a good one. I hope you're ready. Get settled, get comfortable, and we are going to get started with this one very, very shortly. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Please, as always, let us know you were here. Soraya, thank you so much for joining in and the recordings. Good to see you here on Story Time. Always happy to hear from you. Thank you so much for joining in. And of course, to everybody that is joining us for the lives wherever you are, and everybody joining in for the recordings as well, we say good morning to you and welcome to Story Time. And I hope that you enjoy this wonderful story that we have for you here, and of course the many stories that we've read here so far. Thank you so much for joining in. 2 years of Story Time and still going strong. Thank you for making this community what it is. Thank you so much for being here, and indeed it is a lovely Wednesday out here in Oakland. I hope that where you are, it is a beautiful one as well. Thank you so much for joining in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This one, Tomorrow, Most Likely, a book of hope, a book I love so much. Thank you for being here. This one from Dave Eggers and Lane Smith, and we're reading it with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Welcome, and thank you for being here. I hope where you are, everything is great. And if you're like me, your spring break should be coming up, or maybe you're already on your spring break right now. I hope you're enjoying that, and I hope you're also getting ready to enjoy it when it comes next week. Thank you for being here on Story Time, and let us see who is with us this morning, ready to enjoy a beautiful story indeed. Thank you. Good morning to you out in Illinois. Thank you for joining in. I'm glad you're here. Good morning to you, Sarah and Nathan out in stormy Illinois today. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope that you are well still, regardless of those storms that are there. I hope that you are still doing great. Good to see you here on Story Time. Thank you for spending some time with us here. Thank you as always. Appreciate you, Sarah and Nathan. And of course, Amanda West, good morning to you. Thank you for being here. So we're happy our Storytime friends are here with us to stay warm and dry. Perfect indeed. Hugs to you. Thank you so much for joining in, and absolutely appreciate that message. Today we have a good book, a beautiful one. I love this one, and I hope you remember it. And if not, we're here to remind each other of it. Tomorrow, Most Likely. This one is written by Dave Eggers, and illustrations are done by Lane Smith, and we're reading it with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Good morning to you, and welcome indeed. And of course, as you know, my ride is coming up. Charity ride all the way to Sacramento from Oakland, coming up very shortly, April 23rd. So getting ready for that one, excited for it. And I will make sure to carry along, my GoPro with me, and so we can get to see what the journey is like and maybe hear my breathing too. So I'm excited for it, and I'm excited to share that trip with you all. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. It promises to be a whole day of fun from out out here in Oakland all the way to Sacramento. Thank you so much for joining in and glad you're here. Let's get ready for our story today. Tomorrow, most likely, this one coming to you from Dave Eggers and illustrations by Lane Smith. Join me on the other side of this message when we are back for our reading. Thank you for being here with us today. Good morning to you. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. Join me after this break.
I'm Meenal Patel, and I am an artist, designer, and the author and illustrator of Priya Dreams of Marigolds and Masala, and you are watching Storytime with Mr. Lamada.
Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. If you have not read Priya Dreams of Marigolds and Masala, please do check that one out. Oh, just had a loud bang outside. I hope everything is okay. Probably tire burst for somebody because I'm not too far from the freeway. But yes, so if you've not checked out Priya Dreams of Marigolds and Masala, I hope that you get to enjoy that one. It is a good one. Please check it out from Meenal Patel. But for today, we have a wonderful one. This one called Tomorrow, most likely, coming to you from Dave Eggers and Lane Smith. And this one is read with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Are you ready? Get comfortable, get cozy. Here we go with our story for today. Tomorrow, most likely. I love those end papers on this one too. So many beautiful books this week. Tomorrow, most likely. Words by Dave Eggers, pictures by Lane Smith. And published and read with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Here we go. Tomorrow, most likely. Tomorrow, most likely, there will be a sky. And chances are it will be blue. Maybe not all of us having blue skies today, but hey, we have a sky and we're safe too. Thankful for that. Tomorrow, most likely, there will be a sky, and chances are it will be blue. Tomorrow, most likely, there will be a squirrel, and chances are his name is Stu. Do you have any squirrels in your neighborhood? What are their names? Tomorrow, most likely, there will be a squirrel, and chances are his name is Stu. Tomorrow, most likely, there will be a meal, and chances are it will be brown. What color is your meal today? What color has it been so far? Tomorrow, most likely, there will be a door that leads to the world. Oh, yes. Tomorrow, most likely, there will be a door that leads to the world. Take it. Where people are found, that leads to the world where people are found. Tomorrow, most likely, there will come a song through the half-open window of a slow-moving car. Yes, tomorrow, most likely, there will be a door where people are found, that leads to a world where people are found. Tomorrow, most likely, there will come a song through the half-open window of a slow-moving car. Tomorrow, most likely, there will be a plane flying high and white and fast and far. True. Tomorrow, most likely, there will be a plane flying high and white and fast and far. Do you see it? Tomorrow, most likely, what will be there? What do you see? Tomorrow, most likely, something won't rhyme. And that's okay. Tomorrow, most likely, something won't rhyme. And that's okay. Tomorrow, most likely, you will touch a bright bug, green and red and looking at you. Ooh. I don't know if I'll touch it. Tomorrow, most likely, the bug will seem worried. He's missing a friend. His friend's name is Stu. Remember Stu? Oh, yes. Tomorrow, most likely, you will touch a bright bug, green and red and looking at you. Tomorrow, most likely, the bug will seem worried. He's missing a friend. His friend's name is Stu. Tomorrow, most likely, you will smell the good smell of an unseen flower you can't quite name. Tomorrow, most likely, you will smell the good smell of an unseen flower you can't quite name. Tomorrow, most likely, you will pick up a stone, striped like a spider web, or maybe a brain. What cool treasures do you think you will find today? Tomorrow, most likely, you will pick up a stone, striped like a spider web, or maybe a brain. What cool treasures will you find? Tomorrow, most likely, you will see something strange. You will hear something odd. You will touch something gooey. You will meet Cousin Todd. Oh. You might ride a whale. Oh, that will be an adventure. You could eat a cloud. You could indeed. You might ride a whale. You could eat a cloud. You might write a song and sing it too loud. Indeed, you might write a song and sing it too loud. But sing it. Sing that song. Sing your song. You might write a song and sing it too loud, but we love it. There are mountains of time and oceans of faces, canyons of color and skies full of places. Tomorrow, most likely, will be a great day because you are in it. Let's read that up one more time. There are mountains of time and oceans of faces, canyons of color and skies full of places. Tomorrow, most likely, will be a great day. You know why? Because you are in it. And indeed, it will be. And Stu is okay. Ah, good to know. Oh, yes. And that's the end. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time today. Always a pleasure to be here with you and enjoy wonderful stories indeed. I'm glad you are here. And this one is called Tomorrow, Most Likely, a book of hope, a book that I love so, so much. And I hope that you enjoyed it too. If you didn't remember it, I hope now we've jogged your memory and you remember it beautifully. Thank you so much for joining in today. I love this part, especially where it says, Tomorrow, most likely, will be a great day. And you know why? Because you are in it. And let's remember that even today, make this day beautiful. You're in it. We thank you. We appreciate that you're here with us today and you make this world special because you're here. It is a special place indeed. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. I hope you enjoyed that wonderful story coming to you from Dave Eggers and Lane Smith, and of course, read with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. A big thank you to you and everybody else that is joining in and everybody that keeps supporting Story Time. Thank you. And I hope that you have a wonderful Wednesday indeed. And remember, too, that you make this world beautiful and you matter. You're beautiful and we appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining in today, whether you're joining us from Illinois or joining us from Oakland or maybe all the way out in Lusaka, Zambia. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here on Storytime. Glad you are here with us. Let us see one more time who is here with us. Good morning to you, Amanda and baby Bia. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope that you enjoy the day. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. Zambian time is never a problem. Thank you for being here. Yes, indeed. And you're sending greetings and, of course, hugs to all the Storytime friends. And I bet you they hear you loud and clear. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the day. And, of course, I hope that the kids have a wonderful day at school. Thank you so much for joining in. When is your spring break? Ours is next week. So thank you so much for joining in. I hope that you have a lovely day. Nathan and Sarah, thank you for joining us. Whoever is joining us later on, please remember to leave us a message. Let us know you are here so we can appreciate you indeed. Thank you for being here. This has been Storytime for today. Another beautiful book that we just tacked away. Tomorrow, most likely. This one coming to you from Dave Eggers and Lane Smith. A beautiful one indeed. But you know what? We are not done. And tomorrow, Sarah Jacoby comes back to Storytime with another amazing book, and we will be reading Can I Sit With You? This one, another one that is just marvelous, beautiful, and you have to just read the words and sit and see as the story unfolds and just see how it relates to you. Thank you so much for being here. So tomorrow, let's come and sit together again on the Storytime couch and enjoy this beautiful story from Sarah Jacoby. I hope you can join me. Thank you so much for being here. Please join me tomorrow for that wonderful story. Tomorrow, most likely, we will be reading Can I Sit With You from Sarah Jacoby. Thank you so much for being here. Absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope that you have a wonderful day indeed, whether you're joining us live right now or indeed you join us later on for the recordings. And indeed do check out our archives at storytimewithmrlimada.com, but also at Storytime with Mr. Limada on both Facebook and Instagram, and of course YouTube too. So thank you so much for joining in. Glad you are here. Sending you lots of hugs and love, just like Amanda and baby Bia are. Indeed, to everybody out there, we say have a wonderful day. And of course to you, Sarah and Nathan, we are happy you are here and happy to have you as friends. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. Much love. Bye-bye.
Where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be